biometrics protection to microfinance loans to cover kind of an EMI is in principle approved, and they have asked us to submit the final proposal. So 99.9% cases, what we have seen with ISF is that when they ask us to do the final proposal, then it is more or less done at their end. So it's the final hurdle that we are intending to pass. So that is with respect to the proposal. So initially, the proposal that we submitted had two microfinance partners. So one was Pahel and one was Midland. So before getting into that final proposal writing, we wanted to have a clarity whether okay we are proceeding with this or not. So that is the purpose of this call, is to uh, update and get into a final confirmation that yes we would like to go. And for that, I know there are a few questions which definitely I will be more than happy to address the best way I can. And in terms of premium, Amitesh and Gagandeep, it will obviously depends upon what is the risk that we are covering, and whether it is rainfall, whether it is temperature, and what is the quantum of EMI that we are covering. So, based upon our previous experience, we have already done this POC, proof of concept, with Pahel, as well as with ISAF for a in Pahel it was their livestock portfolio, and in ISAF it was their agri portfolio. So in ISAF, for example, we were able to price it between 1 to 1.5% of the loan amount as the premium rate. So in absolute terms, it will be varying from location to location, but it was in the range of 1 to 1.5%. So if it is a 40,000 rupees sum insured kind of a loan, total loan, then it will be in the range of 400 to 600 per loan, kind of a premium rate, which can cover the lowest sum insured that we cover is one EMI. The first trigger, if it happens, the one EMI, upcoming one EMI worth of claim is what we structure. And the second strike will be two EMIs, and the exit is three. We don't cover more than three EMIs. If we structure something beyond three EMIs, then it will go at a very high premium rate, which will not look affordable. Even this 1 to 1.5%, I am not sure. I am not sure how far the affordability angle comes in when I say that it is in absolute terms for a 40,000 rupees loan amount, it will be varying between 400 to 600. This is just again will be in this range. We can structure it better than this also. We can better in the sense I can have an aggressive product with a higher premium rate, and I can have a low aggressive product with a low premium rate also. So having said that, I can even structure a product for 200 300 rupees also, but that might not trigger a claim in smaller events. It will trigger only when a large scale calamity happens. So we will have to decide what kind of a risk that we need to cover. Are we intending to cover low severity, high frequency events, means events that occur every 3 year or a 4 year kind of a phenomenon, or we want to ensure that once in 10 year or a once in 7 year kind of an event, if it occurs, then it is going to be a large impact on the overall community and overall the loan repayment. So we need to look at that angle to fix the intensity of the product, and based upon the intensity, the premium rate will can be up and can be lowered also. So the example that I highlighted was not a very it was kind of a moderate severity event that we did, and ISAF insured around 70 plus locations for this year, from last year, starting from August to this year August. It was for an excess rainfall cover. 3 days of rainfall going above the threshold was the product, and the claim was triggered in three locations, only in three locations, because there were no severe events of rainfall in the locations where they insured. So they insured a few districts in West Bengal, a few districts in Odisha, a few in Karnataka, a few in Maharashtra. So there were claims in two locations in Maharashtra and one location in West Bengal. There were multiple claims in other locations also, but there were no enrollments. So if I talk about the product efficacy, the product was triggering claims, but there were no enrollments from those locations. So that could be my initial response to the questions that you had.
मतलब यहाँ पे दो चीजें हैं। एक तो ये वाला है कि भाई आपको एक बहुत एक्सपोजर है इस चीज को लेके कि भाई कैसा एक प्रोडक्ट होना चाहिए। आपने बोला कि एक एग्रेसिव और एक मतलब कि भी मॉडरेट वाला। तो एक बैलेंस प्रोडक्ट आप क्या सजेस्ट करते हो दैट कैन
मेरी आवाज आ रही है गगन जी? मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
बिल्कुल आ रही है सर, बिल्कुल आ रही है।
उससे पहले आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड लास्टली इफ आई रिमेम्बर गगन जी,
जी
we had a discussion wherein they were saying that this is a kind of subsidy program, right?
जी
There was some agency who was supposed to give approval and the premium was supposed to be subsidized. Since I'm not updated, can you update me? What is that status?
Okay, so this project, the ISF funding, so I guess the kind of funding that we have envisaged for the MFI partners is around, if I'm not wrong, approximately 1 CR. This will be the fund that comes from ISF. But it's like if 1 CR has to come from ISF, then there has to be a 1 CR kind of an expenditure from the entity also, but that expenditure can be in the form of kind as well, in terms of manpower, in terms of the technology, or in terms of interventions that you do in the ground. You can bill it and show that, okay, I have spent so much as of now, so I can raise the invoice for that. But that invoice that we raise is for the expenses that we spent on ground for product design or product capacity building, training. ISF doesn't give the money actually for premium subsidy. They don't say that, okay, this has to be used for premium subsidy.
So
But
we
yeah,
are
there is a component.
our institution got approved. We can avail that subsidy from this program, right?
Yeah, you can avail. It's not subsidy; it's the grant funding that you can avail for this program. But as I said, ISF doesn't give the grant upfront. So, for example, we submit invoices every quarter. So, in this quarter, what was the expenses for this program? We raise the invoice saying like, okay, I have spent, for example, 2 lakh rupees for these activities. Then, as per it is 50-50. So, if you are spending 2 lakhs, then they
Got it.
give 2 lakhs.
So, will it be a binding kind of agreement, kind of some write-up will be there probably because it will act as a binding force for both of us.
Yeah, so the binding is the proposal that we co-create. So we are fixing the budget for Southern, we are fixing the budget for Ibiza, we are fixing the budget for Midland, and in that budget we are clearly mentioning these are the line items, this is the expected outcome, and these are the number of lives that we intend to cover from this particular project in next 2 years. So it will be the entire document that we'll be co-creating, and based upon that we'll be proceeding. So that document will be the, and obviously there will be a final, when we do the proposal, obviously there will be a final thing that we'll be doing with ISF also. But I guess there, Sadhan, since they are the lead organization, the final binding will be between Sadhan and ISF, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, all our parties will be involved in that because of the proposal is co-created.
Okay, and the product which will be created, co-created, will be for all MFIs or whether it will be a customized product for entity specific?
So this product, the project will have the product that we are designing for this project, and later, based upon the success, it can be ideally the outcome that we are trying to create is that, okay, we are testing this product with these participating MFIs, and with this grant amount, we use that and we test this pilot and test this product, and based upon the success and based upon the outcome, definitely it should be utilized by other MFIs down the line as well. But yeah, the project will have the participating MFIs who will be using the product that will be designed under this project.
And with the learning from ESAF and Pahal, Bala, I just want to understand from you whether these premium are being charged by customers or institution are paying it from their pocket.
So in ISAF, for example, the pilot that they did last year, they paid the premium because it was a portfolio insurance, which they did. In Pahel's case, first year the premium was paid by Pahel. Second year it was paid by the customers.
So we can take premium as per RBI regulation that we have to check, na?
Yeah, so whatever normal guidelines that we follow for insurance is something that we'll follow for this particular line of business as well.
I think RBI says that you need to actually charge the actual cost of insurance credit life from customers. The rest you can't do, but we have to check it, I think. If Pahal is doing it, then we also have to check it how we can do it.
That you know, Amitesh, all of us are doing a lot of house cash, PA, whatever way we are doing, we'll have to do that.
अच्छा,
But yeah, it has to be regulatory
optional
compliant. It has,
optional करके. So
yeah,
guys,
it has to be optional. It has to be,
Can I say?
voluntary. It has to be optional.
हाँ बोलिए मैडम बोलिए.
हाँ, सो मैं क्या बोल रही थी सर कि फर्स्ट ईयर में भी बिकॉज द एम्प्लॉयज को भी ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा ना कि ये लेना पड़ेगा या फिर ये हमारे मतलब हमारे स्ट्रक्चर होंगे, प्रोसेसेस होंगे, एसओपी होंगे टू चार्ज द प्रीमियम जो भी है, और थोड़ा सा टाइम भी हमारे लिए चाहिए। तो फर्स्ट ईयर में पोर्टफोलियो को हम इंश्योर कर सकते हैं, एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर वी कैन नो, हम अवेयरनेस भी क्रिएट कर चुके होंगे, तो कस्टमर से लेने से कोई वो परेशानी नहीं होगी रेगुलेटरी। सो मे बी न जस्ट लाउड थिंकिंग।
एक कंसर्न और है बाला। आई थिंक आपको ज्यादा पता होगा अदर एमएफआईज के, हम लोग ना सीजीटी एसएमई में रजिस्टर्ड हो गए। सो वी हैव स्टार्टेड पेइंग प्रीमियम टू देम, right? So now our portfolio are being covered. If the client doesn't pay us, it becomes delinquent, then 25% of the loan amount is being now taken care by CGT SME, and we can raise those claims. So will it be a double burden for the institution or customer that we have to check it? Otherwise, मतलब जब हम बात कर रहे थे, this proposal was not in place, but I think
हम्म।
लास्ट ईयर ही अक्टूबर 2024 में ये प्रोडक्ट मतलब सीजीटी एसएमई ने एमएफआई को भी कवर किया था।
So it's
तो
like a double benefit. If you are already taking an insurance there, this is going to be a double benefit with a, yeah, additional premium. It's like having two
ऐसा
policies.
कुछ नहीं होगा ना कि हम बेनिफिट, ये बेनिफिट प्रोडक्ट है, राइट? तो इसमें
It's
कोई
a benefit product, exactly. Per it's a fixed benefit that gets released per account or per loan amount,
गगन जी,
whatever we fix.
एक हमें इंटरनली चेक करना होगा कि उनकी स्कीम में ऐसा कुछ ना हो कि आप एक ही जगह से बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं। दैट एक बार इस डिस्कशन को
मैं देख लेता हूँ
इंटरनली
सर।
आप कर
Because
लीजिए।
that these are two different coverages, Amitesh. That is a pure default risk that they are covering. Here it is not a default risk, it is a climate risk. We are not even checking whether there is a default
ब्यूरो
because of that
इम्पैक्टेड,
climate risk.
उनका ब्यूरो इम्पैक्टेड नहीं होगा,
Hmm.
बिकॉज द कस्टमर और द इंस्टीट्यूशन इज पेइंग दैट प्रीमियम ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ दैट। इस केस में क्या है, उनका ब्यूरो इम्पैक्टेड होगा, है ना? डेलिक्वेंसी के अगेंस्ट हमारा वो प्रोटेक्शन है। यू आर राइट। तो दिस हैज अ डिफरेंट गोल, बोथ थिंग्स हैज अ डिफरेंट गोल। This is protecting the interest of customers. That is not protecting interest. If the client default, then we will institution interest
Exactly.
is protected, but the client interest is not protected. So broader contour of the product is amazing. I think, can we get some now write up or understanding in terms of process flow, a brief product understanding, and the binding agreement which we are talking, so that it will give a clear cut sense and some timelines how we can take it forward, because we are very keen. And the good part you have mentioned upfront is that मतलब it is not a company as a whole, so we can select few districts, few locations, and
Yeah,
get
exactly.
it done. वही एक चैलेंज था। अगर वो भी रिजॉल्व है तो आई थिंक इट्स वंडरफुल आइडिया, हम लोग जरूर करेंगे। बिकॉज एवरी ईयर वी आर फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम इन आइदर सूखा, आइदर टेम्परेचर रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम और बाढ़ रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम,
Yeah,
फ्लड।
yeah, true, true.
तो अगर ये दोनों कवर हो गया है, सिंस नाउ वी आर डीपली पेनिट्रेटिंग इन उड़ीसा एंड अदर स्टेट्स आल्सो, तो वहां पे भी जो कोस्टल एरियाज में है, आई थिंक एवरी 1 or 2 years देयर इज अ चैलेंज। सो
Right.
पंजाब दिस टाइम सरप्राइजिंगली वी हैड अ फ्लड प्रॉब्लम इन ऑल बॉर्डर डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स। So I think these climate related risk is anyway every year we are experiencing, because once you grow length and breadth across the
True,
country,
true.
start experiencing. And now we have a data also, district wise also, location wise also, since last 5 7 years ki which all districts have
Yeah, yeah. So you can actually pick those locations, those districts, and insure accordingly.
wonderful idea, sir. We are very keen to participate that, but just let us know modus operandi. Give us something in writing, process flow, so that we can internally brief to our MD also, seek consent. I think we have already briefed him beforehand, but at that time, Gaganji was saying that nothing concrete was there. And I remember that call lastly when you also said that the proposal is being submitted and you are yet to receive consent from them. I think consent is there. This is what I think Saibal spoke me yesterday. So let us take it
Yeah.
forward. Let us take it forward. We are
I,
very.
I, I have a point over here. Sorry,
अच्छा, ये
so
नहीं
I
है।
have, oh, acha. I have a point over here. Did we talk about the this your insurance premium and everything? How will it work?
नहीं,
Yeah, yeah.
कस्टमर से चार्ज करेंगे ना, हमें तो 3 EMI को प्रोटेक्ट करना है। हमने देख लिया इतने सालों के बिजनेस में, अगर अगर टेम्परेचर रिलेटेड रिस्क है तो 2 मंथ का है, फ्लड रिलेटेड रिस्क है तो 2 मंथ का है। तो मैक्सिमम 3 EMI अगर हम प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं तो आवर 90% ऑफ आर रिस्क आर गेटिंग प्रोटेक्टेड। तो उस केस में आई थिंक बाला इज एनीवे सेइंग दैट द प्रीमियम विल बी लेस देन 1% और समथिंग व्हिच दे विल प्रपोज इट आफ्टरवर्ड्स, राइट? So let those premium, we get clarity of those premium and think
Hmm.
we will
Exactly.
कुछ या तो हम लोग हाफ बर्डन हम लोग ले लेंगे, कुछ कस्टमर्स को करेंगे,
Hmm.
क्योंकि हमारे लिए चैलेंजिंग तब होना था जब ये एक फोर्स प्रोडक्ट होता इंस्टीट्यूशन वाइज, लेकिन दे हैव अलाउड अस कि इट मे बी सेलेक्टिव आल्सो, तो कैन बी वर्कड आउट, आई थिंक इट्स नॉट ए
All
चैलेंज.
right. Right. Because these are the hindrances. This is one of the major hindrance for taking it forward. This because I want to make it very clear that what should be the commercials in it. So it has to be very
मेरा
clear.
भी वही
So,
इंटरेस्ट है जानने का, लेकिन आई थिंक बाला इज सेइंग ना, एंड गुड पार्ट इज दैट दैट देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ फैसिलिटेशन इन टर्म ऑफ प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन,
mm,
रूट
mm,
आउट, ट्रेनिंग एंड ऑल, तो
mm.
वो कॉस्ट भी तो हमारा बचेगा ना. तो कहीं ना
हाँ,
कहीं इंस्टीट्यूशन सेलेक्टिव लेवल में, बिकॉज सी एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आवर इंस्टीट्यूशन इंटरेस्ट इज बीइंग प्रोटेक्टेड, राइट. अगर आप 3 EMI 50,000 का एवरेज टिकट साइज है, तो 3 EMI का मतलब है 6,000 प्लस रुपीज. So if you are protecting the 6,000 plus rupees in terms of loan outstanding, 90 plus NPA का फिर impact, फिर provisioning and all, the organization on selective locations can afford that. I don't think that it will be a challenge.
perfectly fine. Because we have plus first understood their product that what could be the partnership. Then we talk to you. But what I wanted that both of all three of us should be very clear about the financials. Thank you
Fair
very
enough.
much. Yeah,
I think
thank you
अच्छा
very
बाला, यहाँ पे देयर इज वन मोर थिंग बाला, ये जो है ये सी दिस इज अ बेनिफिट प्रोडक्ट है ना, ये क्लाइंट की जगह मतलब कि दैट वी कैन गेट इन आवर अकाउंट, मतलब कि अगर वो वहाँ पे इंस्टॉलमेंट नहीं पे करता है तो कैन वी
कंपनी को
गेट,
पैसा आएगा. मुझे
आएगा ना,
सेशन याद
है ना.
Yeah, yeah. In both the cases, we have paid Pahel and Isaf directly.
हम्म,
I have checked with Kartikeya also, and he said that they got premium in company's account. Yeah.
much.
So
ठीक.
what I can do is that I will create a short note on the not on the actual product, but at least on how the product structure will be and the range of premium for a good product that we are looking at, and that is the and also probably a bit about the how the process will work in terms of covering if it is portfolio insurance or if it is loan insurance to the borrowers. So that a short one pager is something that I can create and share with Sankita, and probably Sadhan can share it with both Pahel and Midland, and then we can take this forward.
एंड क्लेम सेटलमेंट प्रोसेस की भी क्लैरिटी इसमें डॉक्यूमेंट में दीजिएगा, हाउ इट विल वर्क. फॉर एग्जांपल, फ्रॉम वेयर डेटा विल बी सीन, हाउ
Yeah,
हाउ
yeah, yeah,
हाउ इट विल गेट ट्रिगर्ड, है ना, व्हाट इज द टैग, है ना,
yeah, yeah,
मतलब
sure, sure,
स्मॉलर दोस ट्रांजैक्शनल काइंड ऑफ क्वेरीज नीड टू बी एड्रेस्ड.
sure, sure.
So wonderful product. I think it will definitely going to help sector and customers both. I think good idea.
Yeah, at
सर
least this project will help us in taking it to the shape because we have been discussing this for quite some time.
Time से मतलब I'm very keen to take it forward. Or I think if few institution will come forward, I think most of the institution, because Bihar is a very big geography, Tamil Nadu is a very big geography, Orissa is a very big, and all these are vulnerable states in terms of flood and
True, true.
heat related problems. So I think पंजाब अभी हमें भी नहीं कभी पता था, पंजाब जैसे स्टेट में भी आई थिंक वील फेस flood kind of problem. So every state is somewhere, few districts are vulnerable to this natural calamities, right? So earthquake भी होगा ना इसमें, earthquake I think है ना, floods,
Yeah,
storm.
we can see, we can structure multiple things, but I guess to
At
start
least
with, it will be always good to have
at
something
least
which is commonly understandable to the.
this
Because
last.
earthquake कभी होगा नहीं, हम कर सकते हैं, उसका प्रीमियम भी बहुत कम ही होगा, but people will not experience that product because this product will be successful when someone experiences this and gets some claims. So
No, fair enough. I think with mutual discussion we can figure it out. You share some kind of write up and let us take it forward now quickly. I think let us do something now on ground and create some visible case studies and learnings for the
So I
sector.
guess in that case, we need to respond to ISF by, I guess it is around 20th of October is what we plan to submit the final proposal. So in that case, we will have to work together along with probably Gagan from Midland and structure the proposal as fast as possible. We'll be doing most of the workload, but I guess there will be a lot of things that we'll require from Midland side as well. So
आप
if
जल्दी से
that
प्रपोजल शेयर करो, उसके बाद में जो प्रोडक्ट नोट है वो शेयर कर दो, उसके ऊपर हम इमीडिएटली रिस्पॉन्ड कर देंगे आपको। वी विल डिस्कस विद द मैनेजमेंट और उसको आपको इमीडिएटली शेयर कर देंगे विद इन अ डे, मे बी इन अ डे और टू वी विल डेफिनेटली शेयर वंस यू विल
People
द
are
प्रोडक्ट।
very mapped in Midland microfiche, so will not face any challenge in terms of reward, Bala. Don't worry.
Okay. Because that confirmation is something that we also will require to make things concrete. But yeah, I will try to share it as fast as possible, probably today itself. We'll see.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Great, great. Madam, you are on mute.
म्यूट में नहीं हूँ।
अभी आ रहा है आवाज।
हाँ सर, मैं बोल रही थी कि वंस द प्रपोजल इज डन ना ड्राफ्ट स्टेज में भी, फिर देन वी विल डिस्कस इट है ना, कि कहाँ पे क्या ऐड करना है क्या नहीं करना है। बाय दैट टाइम यू विल ऑल्सो नो कैन सी कि कहाँ पे हमको कंट्रीब्यूट करना है एंड हाउ मच वी गेट। सो एनी अमाउंट दैट वी बजट नो, उसका उसका 50% हमको कंट्रीब्यूट करना है, एंड दैट वी कैन डू इन काइंड। तो हमारे इतने खर्चे होते हैं, वी कैन शो दैट एज पार्ट ऑफ दिस।
हाँ, that is not a problem. हम तो खर्चे करते ही हैं. So anything which we will get support from, I think this institution will add value to us. Don't, that's not a challenge. हम लोग तब तक districts and location identify करके
Yes,
रखते हैं.
yes, yes.
That is one thing which we have to do it beforehand, so that we will definitely do it before you reach to us.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
थैंक यू मैडम।
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
थैंक यू सर।